If you're interested to brush up your second language as well as the first one, then this program is your choice. I'm Leung, Waiho Leung, or you can call me Michael. When I first came to the Education University, I was pursuing a Bachelor of Education in English at EdUHK. English major aside, I looked around and saw if there were translation courses available. And indeed, there were 2 courses available at the time, so I took them all and I really enjoyed them. Before coming to the then Institute of Education, I completed the first year of a higher diploma in translation and interpretation. And over the course of my undergraduate studies, I took part in some translation competitions along the way. So having a strong interest in translation is what drove me to take the translation courses at the university. The expectation I had was to further expand my knowledge of translation on top of what I previously learned while I was able to do at the university. It could be seen as a reaffirmation of commitment to my interest in translation. I started developing an appreciation of the differences between the 2 languages, both semantically and syntactically. This is profoundly important as we are translating as well as learning the languages. And I got to work on assignments with classmates with different majors as well. And the clashes of thoughts and ideas brought us new insights. I guess it is one of the benefits of taking translation courses at the university level, where you get to meet people from different academic backgrounds. The teaching staff were very helpful in helping us to make the most out of the courses. Take Associate Professor Dr. Liu, for example. With her rock-solid knowledge, she taught us with authentic, real-life translation examples. She was very welcoming and approachable. She always welcomed us to have face-to-face or email consultation on assignments, as well as career path or the translation field as a whole. So I got to have a translation consultation with her, and that somehow led me to be where I am today as an official languages officer in the government. There came a time when my group mates and I sat together to have a discussion on our translation project. We all wanted to make sure everything was impeccable, so we looked at each sentence together one by one, and each translated piece was supported by some sort of theory. Soon we found out that it wasn't feasible as it was time-consuming. We then separated the pieces and assigned them among ourselves. At last we had a final vetting. From what I hear and from what I experience in person, it turns out that this is the way translators actually work, so it was quite an experience like being a real translator back then. We can sum it up into one phrase, and that is theory and practice of translation. For example, how a translation job should be done, to compile a glossary, etc. The courses are highly relevant to my job and to my pursuit of my master's degree in translation.